Hello, everybody. Welcome again to another segment of K-Rob Boxing. K-Rob 216, the boxing analyst, and the one to bring you the news and my thoughts on what's going on in today's boxing world. I wasn't going to do a video today, but we had some breaking news last night. I was going to do like I said, I wasn't going to do it. I was going to wait till the weekend, but this is breaking news. William Zepada versus Shakur Stevenson is planning on fighting each other in February. But as of now, that fight has been canceled or maybe postponed. We don't know. But that fight's not happening in February now because of an alleged hand injury that he sustained when he was fighting Tevin Farmer. A lot of people are saying that this is he's making this up. He's trying to get out of the fight. And I tend to agree with that. I honestly think he looked so poor against Tevin Farmer, a man that's way past his prime, a man with 30-something victories with only 6 knockouts, light knockout power, and he got knocked down in that fight and he looked terrible in that fight. He just squeaked through with a unanimous decision. And he's a smaller fighter and everything. And I just think that they're not prepared to take on that caliber of a man like Shakur Stevenson, who's an A-plus fighter. A-plus fighter in my book. He looked at terrible. I think Zepada had got 193 punches landed on him, and he got knocked down by somebody who's pillow fisted. Just imagine what Shakur would do to him. Shakur looked very good in this last fight. Shakur, I think he landed 170 punches in his fight against Artem, and that dude's a very good defensive fighter. He can fight, and he can go. And Shakur landed a lot of good punches on him. So just imagine what he would do with, Zepada, a man that lacks defense at all. I give him about a C in defense. He just comes forward. He's just a hard charging dude, and he comes forward. And Shakur Stevenson will pick him apart. And I think him and his team, and I think Oscar, that's his promoter from Golden Boy Promotions, and I think that they know that. And so I think they're going to take another route. They're going to take another route. I don't think that fight's going to happen. I feel bad for Shakur Stevenson because he wants the big fights. He's trying his best to get these big fights, to get his name out there, to get these big pay-per-view fights and get these big, big paydays and stuff like that. And now we have another excuse now. I don't think Zepada hurt his hand. I honestly don't think so. I just think that he took Farmer for granted. I think that he thought he was going to walk all over Farmer because he's past his prime. He's been very inactive ever since he lost. He lost about his IBF title about 3-4 years ago. And so, and I think that they just took the fight lightly. And now that how terrible they looked at, they're going another route. And I guess you can say I don't blame you. Being coming from a promoter's perspective, and you're Oscar De La Hoya, you got William Zepada, who's got a lot of knockouts. He's a crowd pleaser. He's a hard charging Mexican. He comes forward. He brings that entertaining fight. He brings entertainment into the boxing world. So just coming from a promoter's standpoint, you're gonna try to save that man, and you're gonna try to protect this O, because right now that O means everything in today's boxing, in the boxing world. So what I want to go with next. Shakur Stevenson doesn't have a fight lined up. He had his fight postponed too because of a hand injury. He showed proof. So where do we go next now? Where do we go next? I think you all are going to know who I'm going to say. Tank Davis. That's who we need. That's the fight that we need. Y'all want to let this fight bake. Y'all want to let this fight get big. No. Scratch all that. Let's not do that. Let's let that fight happen next year. Next year. I guess he's supposed to be fighting Tank Davis. I'm talking about supposed to be fighting Lamont Roach. It was supposed to happen in December. That fight got pushed back because of rumors circulating that it was poor ticket sales. Nobody wants to see that fight. It's being heavily criticized, including myself. Nobody wants to see that. Lamont Roach, you lost to Jamel Herring, a man way past his prime. You have no pop. Gervonta Davis is going to walk right through you. Yes, the casual boxing fans are going to appreciate it. They're going to appreciate the shit out of it. Yes, they are. They're going to appreciate another knockout just like you did Frank Martin, a few months ago. It was a spectacular knockout. But it's time for you. You're going to make money regardless with who you fight. You're going to make millions. You're probably the second or the third highest, the hottest fighter in the world, right behind Canelo. Right behind Canelo, I'll give you that. So you're going to make money regardless. So Why not fight Shakur Stevenson? Nobody wants to see you fight Lamont Roach. We know what you're going to do. Let's get these two men who are on the pound for pound list. Shakur Stevenson is on my pound for pound list. Tank Davis is on my pound for pound list. They're at the peak of their prime right now. I don't think they're going to get no better. Let's let this fight happen, man. Please, let's just get this money. Y'all want to get this money. Turkey Al-Rashid, he's putting money in these fighters' pockets. A lot of money that they have never seen before. So let's make this fight happen. Let's stop all the bullshit. Lamont Roach, that fight can happen down the line or something like that, but nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. I put money on it if that fight does 1 million pay-per-view buys. Tank Davis or Shakur Stevenson. Let's make that fight happen, man. Nobody wants to see it. William Zepada, I don't see that fight happening. I don't see him fighting Shakur Stevenson. I don't see him going next year. I think they're going to go back to the drawing board, get some lesser opponents, build his confidence back up, because I'm pretty sure that he was embarrassed by losing to Farmer. And I take nothing away from Farmer at all. Like, he is a hell of a fighter. He's trying to make a comeback. He's trying his best. He's getting screwed in these decisions, though. He got screwed in his last fight, too. So I'm just saying, man. Let's let these big fights happen. I think I'll make a video later on this week. You know, like, comment, subscribe, please. My content will get better. Production will get better next year. You know, this, like I said, this is my life. This is what I enjoy doing. So, positive comments, negative comments, I'm welcoming it. I'm embracing it all. I want to hear it all. And I will get back with you guys. I'm going to my son's basketball game tonight, and we're going to eat dinner. We're going to have a good time. Till then, if I don't make a video by Thursday, you guys have a great holiday, and I love y'all. And I will see y'all soon.